Hey guys, I was just looking at my last video and I look a little bit like depressed kind of, and I don't want to portray myself as that way. It was just a kind of a really deep video or poem that I had to speak about. But I was thinking about it and I'm like, as far as where I fit into this whole thing, I feel like I have come into this world as a truly loving being. I can honestly say 100% with all of my heart, yeah, I've made some mistakes, but everything I've done always comes out of a place of caring for others and loving and trying to help other people, and my kindness wasn't always accepted. And it is really, truly something that the darkness inside of people does not want to accept the light in others. And it makes the darkness feel very uncomfortable because it knows that once you find the light, it will have to leave. And so I have been really knocked down by the darkness and have really caused myself a lot of grief, though. This is where I think my learning comes in right now, is that I have not judged others but judged myself really harshly when things don't go right, when others hurt me or situations happen. I would judge myself and be like, what did I do wrong? Like, why do I deserve this? There's got to be a reason. And I beat myself up over it. But you know, some of the clearing that we're doing right now in this lifetime might not even be from this lifetime. It might be from a previous lifetime that we lived before. And so I have to realize that it's not, because I know that there is this law and effect, cause and effect, law of attraction journey that we are going on right now. I know this is all happening, and it's so that we could cleanse our soul and clear out our impurities. And I'm thinking, but I've always come out of love, so why has this happened to me? Why have I been hurt so bad? Because I really have been stomped on. And it's probably because I had clearing to deal with from past life traumas that hadn't been resolved yet. And you know, when I'm sure I haven't been perfect. There's probably been times where I have fallen off track, but mostly it's out of love for my children or out of love for others that I do things, and it creates a lot of frustration in me. And I take a lot of people's negative energy on, and I don't know how to handle it. Sometimes I reflect it out into the world, and I think that is my learning lesson right now, is to learn how to transmute that darkness into light, like be a lighthouse. And that's what our point is as a light worker, is that people with darkness inside of them could come to us, and we're not going to judge, and we're not going to throw the stones at them. We're just going to listen and allow them to transform that darkness into the light of that we can provide for them. So I would really like you guys all to know that you can email me, and you can tell me any of your darkness, and I'm not going to judge you. I just want it to come out to the surface so that we can cleanse and heal as a society, as spiritual beings that we really are. And I know there's some people in my life that have not fully understood that their darkness has caused a lot of pain, and I'm waiting for them to realize this and to come forward and admit that they have done wrong. And if they don't admit it, I feel like it's not going to be a very pretty picture for them in the near future. So my hopes is that people can start to come forward. I think maybe just a little bit further along in this process. I really truly live from my heart. I always have. And but my learning is not to judge myself or beat myself up over it, because that's what I do. I beat myself up over all this pain. And that's why I'm doing this channel, because it helps me to heal as I help others, because helping others is what heals me. So I want you to be able to speak your truth to me and come forward with your problems, because we do have an opportunity right now to own up to it and clear it out. We're getting so close. We are getting so close to upgrading that operating system, that lower 3D system that we've been dependent on for so long. But we cannot upgrade until we release. We cannot release until we bring our darkness out into the light. So remember, it's okay if you haven't lived your life perfect. You haven't always been a loving, caring creature. But right now you have a chance to change that and transmute it. So search for a lighthouse, a light worker, and if you're not one, and use their light to shine on you, and then you become a light worker yourself. And light workers who are feeling all of the negative energy that's out and about right now, understand that there's a lot of clearing going on, which means that's a step in our process. We came here to help, to assist, and they are clearing out all their negative baggage, and some of them don't understand it. So we're feeling that big time, but eventually it's going to release. It's got to be brought to the surface before it can be released. And unfortunately for us, or fortunately, we picked this, right? We are feeling their energies big time. All that stuff, all those mistakes, all of it is coming out, and it's coming out to be transformed and healed. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I do speak my truth, and I live out of love, and that's what this whole process brings you to, is to be able to speak your truth 100% in any situation. And you can only do that if you live in purity of your soul. And that does feel amazing, but there's gonna be fallbacks, there's gonna be slip-ups. We just gotta stay strong and stay true to ourselves. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, because the last one that I came out with was kind of really I don't know, it seemed a little negative to me, so I didn't want to portray that out to anybody. I want to be able to be the lighthouse, the strong person, the one that is here for you and stands by your side without judgment. So guys, it ain't an easy process. Nobody said it would be, but I think we're nearing the end, because it's been so difficult. I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I love you all, and peace. Namaste.